everybody, and morning to everybody around the world. Woohoo! We're here. We did it. It is, of course, the first live stream of the day. And, of course, I've got my little Superman curl on at the moment. So this is the way it goes. Hope you guys are doing well. And, man, it was a fun night last night, I must say. Really, really cool. Hope you guys are having a good time too. Let's get into it. We've got a few other people in the house here. Pumpkin Owl. Good to see you, Pumpkin Owl. Batter up. I like how you're talking there. And, of course, Hex Huddle as well. Hey, good to see Hex Huddle. Wookie is here for the tech. I like it, Wookie. And Bobfish King as well. Good morning from Australia. Well, I woke up to some PulseCon drama this morning. Let's all stay positive. It's one more day close to Pulse launch. I like that, Bobfish King. And Wookie is in the house. That ETH is at 1580. Yeah, we're going to check out all those crypto market prices in the later on in the live stream. Pumpkin Owl looking at Weight Token Surprise. Here's Pumpkin Owl. Yeah, I think that's from the Coast team, right? So I think they'll probably come up. Let us know any alpha in the house there if you heard anything. Brennan says, howdy, Superman. Good to see Brennan. And we got Giant in the house. Good to see a Giant. Hex, DB Cooper as well. Hex is in the house. I like that. Giant Man says, Giant Man. I like that. Probably View show. A great show already. Man, we just kicked it off, but thanks so much, Probably View. Appreciate your support big time. Francis in the house. Hello, Francis. And Wookiees as well. Genix having a very positive chat about what's about it at the core of Xicans. Amazing it felt to me. The most Xicans were going to meet up and go to events, not so much the conference. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, there's something for everybody, right? Something for everybody. I've been talking about that, the fact that you got the conference, the expo, and you've got lots of things sitting around it, which are pretty nice that people can all go to, including what's the Power City, the golf tournament, Nagabo's party, things like that. So cool. Crossing streams with Gen Hex says Hex Huddle. Nice one there, J-Man. Hex Huddle. J-Man in the house there. Woohoo! Good to see you, J-Man. Crypto Dan as well. Hi to you all, you beautiful people. Hey, good to see you, Crypto Dan. Brennan is like as hell trying to catch up on yesterday's stream. Still, I was racing around a track, says Brennan. Nice one. And great to see everybody in the house. Hello, everybody, says J-Man. Who else is in the house there? Brian's in the house. Some people just stopped in. Say hello. Craig and I still live. Nice one, Brian. Keep up the great work out there. And appreciate the drop in. Pumpkin Owl, woo. Superman, you are the man, says J-Man. Appreciate that. Hi, Superman. Hey, hi, Francis. Globetrotter as well. Superman, good to see Globetrotter there. We got Mikey R as well. Win $1. Yeah, that's right. Win $1. We will have to wait patiently, Mike, for that. All right, let's get into it. We're going to get into day number 6 of Icosa. And we're pretty much at the end of the day. So I started later today, as you guys know. Normally I start about 11:30. Just decided to start a bit later today. And so here we go. Let's get into it. So this is day 6. And let's do the refresh and see what the latest, greatest results are for Icosa and Hedron staking. Now, we got 34.34 billion points. And for Icosa and Hedron, we're at 61,939 trillion points. So let's say that one more time. Icosa, 34.34 billion points. And Hedron staking 61,939 trillion points. So that's up what about just over maybe about 2,000 trillion points. Hedron staking is up there. Now we are all SA the NFTs. Now remember this is running for 14 days, so we've got 6 days gone. We basically got what's that? 14 minus 6 days. It's 8 days to go. It's 8 days. So pool size is 14.46 trillion points. That's 14.46 trillion points. The average NFT size for the What's an NFT is 1.26 billion points. And the total supply is 11,478 What's an NFTs. Now, obviously, once this is over in 8 days' time, these will become scarce. Whatever gets minted will be minted. So we're at 11,478 What's an NFTs. So whatever they're going to be, that's what it's going to be. And as if people pull them out of the pool staking, they will be gone. And it will go down. So it's going to be pretty fun to see this play out over time. And, of course, you earn Icosa forever. So that's going to be pretty neat. All right, let's get it. We got I stubbed my crypto in the house there. What's Katie as well. Hello, everybody. Let's go. And Crypto King, boom. What's up, Xkins? Hey, good to see you all in the chat there. Welcome, of course. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that subscribe button. We're so close to 555 subs. We're at 5547. We need 8 more subs. 8 more subs to get the 555 and graduate into the big boys club for the Pulsechain and Hex streamers. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Will we do it today? I don't know. But 8 more, that doesn't seem like too many. Let's get it. Get subbed out there, folks. So close to 555. The graduation is almost here. All right, so cool. That is the DApp numbers. Now we're going to go to the blockchain and have a look at the blockchain numbers. So here we are. Here we are on Hedron. And, of course, we've got 93 trillion Hedron in the supply numbers there with 20,755 holders. Now we're looking at the Hedron staking here. We've got 14.5 trillion Hedron staked. That is worth $25.2 million. It is just under 16,000 ETH, which is 15.62% of all Hedron is currently staked. That obviously, if you exclude the Origin account and Hex Goldwell and all those sort of things, apparently it's over 50%, but I don't know what. I don't have the exact numbers. So there we are. That's a guide. That's how good it's looking. So it's looking much better. Going well so far with the Hedron staking. Let me know if you've seen any numbers around that. I haven't done anything like that. So let's go jump over to Icosa from Hedron staking. So that's Hedron staking. So if we look at Hedron, we just covered that on the blockchain. So pretty nice. 14.5 trillion is Hedron is staked in Hedron staking. So let's jump over to Icosa now on the blockchain. We've seen the points. Now we're going to see how much Icosa is in the supply. We've got 762,000 Icosa is in total supply. This is really like a liquid Icosa. So we're going to add that up, 762. We're going to go over it down to the contract and go to read only, go around down to how much Icosa is staked and have a look at that. So I think Icosa stake supply here, number 18, looks like we've got 7.9 million. So we're going to add that with 7,961. I think that's what we're going to be doing there. No, that's not what we're doing. 7,961 plus what did we say we had up here? Total supply 762. That would give us 8.7 million Icosa total supply if we add up the staking and the liquid Icosa there. So 8.7 million in total supply ignores obviously rewards that are occurring. All right, cool. I presume it's just the principal. So cool. That is 8.7 million Icosa. Let's have a look at what we're looking at here, the Hedron deployer. We're looking at the Hedron deployer now. This is where everyone puts in money. So let's go back to this. So we've looked at the Hedron staking, the Icosa staking. We're going to be we're looking at the HSI buybacks with the Hedron deployer. And let's have a look at how much money is in here. Let's quickly check this. We've got just under $8.7 million there is in here. Let's have a look. We've got Hex Hex has moved up. So we've got, let's have a look here, 60 million Hex. So 60 million Hex here. This is liquid Hex. We've got Hedron here at just under 1.5 trillion Hex in here. Hedron in here, just under 1.5 trillion. USDC at $2,048,000 USDC. And we've got a million DAI sitting in here. We've got Maximus. Wrapped ETH. We've got 13 wrapped ETH, and Maximus. We've got 25.4 million Maximus, and that obviously a million Maxi was sent to the burn address by the Hedron deployer, which was a very nice gift to the Maximus stakers and the Maximus team. So that was pretty nice. So very cool. That is pretty much it. We've got 318 Ethereum in there as well at $500,000. So not too bad. Just under $8.7 million in deployer there. Very nice. Let's jump over to We All SA now. So we've got that. Actually, we're going to jump over to We All SA. Let's have a look at that. And, of course, let's do a refresh. Make sure we got the latest and greatest. 11,479 WhatsApp NFTs. Obviously, just backing up what we can see on the actual balance there. So that's cool. And very nice, as we say. That's pretty much it. That's what we're going to look there. I think if we've got any other functions I'd normally look at there. I think that's pretty much it. Let's jump over to the HSIs. How many HSIs are around? We've got 1,116 in the HSI folder here. But we're going to get into the main event, and that is how many HSIs we've made by the Whalebot here, or shown by the Whalebot. This excludes all the smaller stuff, which adds up quite a bit. But it's just a simple summary for us to get hold of. So this is the first one we got. I'm going to go through them individually because they are really pretty cool. Brennan says only eight subs to go. Yeah, let's go on that. Like, share, and subscribe. I like that, Brennan. Sounds like RH is waiting for the bottom of the bear market. I would say so too, J-Man. And Sandy Beach in the house with the Sandy Beaches. I love it. Hey, good to see Sandy Beach. Hit that like button, says J-Man. Absolutely. Yeah, we're so close. Oh, we just lost the sub. How did I lose the sub? Did someone say, I'm going to make it harder for you to get there, Superman? they took a sub off. I don't know. We just went down to 5546. And now we need 8. What's it? 8 more now. That's funny that. What else we have? Hex Token says refresh. There are some more likes. Hex Token. Oh yeah, refresh that. Let's do it. Let's have a look at the likes. Bam. Yeah, 16 likes. 16 likes. Nice. Very nice. All right. Very nice. I don't know. Got addicted to saying that now. I don't know why. Let me just get rid of that. So cool. Ivan says planning to hold my WhatsApp for 35 years. Nice one, Ivan. I like that. The bear market can go well into next year, says J-Man. It can do. It can do. Francis says, hi, Sandy Beach. Lots of love out from everybody. Nice. All right, let's get back to the data here. So this is the beginning of the day 6 data. So we're going to add this up. We got a 453,000 HSI went to 555. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And we had a 572,000 Hex went to 555. We had a 431,000. Pretty impressive numbers coming in here for the HSIs. Really, really cool. We had a 450,000 go to HSI. Isn't that cool? 19 hours ago. Really, really neat. I love looking at this 100,000 Hex. Oh, I didn't include that one. That's too short, 90 days. So don't include that one. What else we got there? 100,000 Hex for 555. So that was cool. So I included that one. 465,000 Hex went for 555. It's a pretty decent amount of Hex, really, if you think about it. 152,000 Hex went for 555. This is the big one of the day. Look at this, mother. 10,000. Did I say mother? Look at this, mother. I apologize for that. 10 million Hex there. 10 million Hex went through there. 10 million Hex. Can you believe it? That was the biggest one of the day. Massive. And that's changed the whole data. That's changed the whole data. Look at that. That's pretty funny. All right, so that's 10 million today. That's huge. That's completely changed the data, by the way. That's 10 million by itself. There's some crazy stuff right there. So we had some really nice additions there. Then a 465,000 Hex 2 hours ago was staked HSI. Pretty cool. And yeah, really nice stuff happening there. So cool. And if we add all that up, that is a 13 million compared to 5 million the day before and 3.7 million the day before that. We had 8 million before that. Day 2 was 14 million. Day 1 was 22 million. So we're adding that up now. 66 million has gone to HSIs just from the whale bot. Excludes all the smaller stuff, which probably adds up to quite a bit. There we are, 65. So we take that over to our waterfall chart. We can see that we're now up to 66 million. So we're getting there slowly, getting Hex off the market. Isn't that cool? Now this is going to show up with the HSI, assuming all of those went into HSI sales, then that's going to show up later in November in the sales. So we were expecting thousands of HSI sales, which people are going to bid on with the Hedron. And the winning bids, the Hedron gets burned and it reduces the amount of Hedron on supply and gives a bit of deflation there. So very, very exciting. Very, very exciting there. And of course, super bullish for Hex there. Gets Hex off the market, as you can see on a waterfall chart. Hex is slowly disappearing there. And that's what we like. We like that. All right, so cool. That is Icosa day 6. Woohoo! Nice one. I liked it too. And I hope you enjoyed it. What else we got there? We're going to jump over to the market prices now. Hope you guys can look forward to that. We've got the Hex data stats coming up in probably 10 minutes, so stay tuned for that. We're going to talk about that one soon. Dan says, what's Icosa price at the minute? Yeah, we're getting into that. It's coming. Look at them. Look at them. Mother says, yeah, that was some slang there coming out from good old Superman. $1.25. Icosa says DB. Nice. Thanks, DB. Icosa down to $1 like a stable coin, says Brennan. Yeah, probably. BTC in the Matrix. Oh, yeah. Good to see you. All right, let's get into it. So let's have a look at Hex at the moment. So Hex at just under 4.3 cents. The low of the day is been 4 cents and the high is 4.55 cents. That's been the high so far. Let's get rid of the overlay so that we don't get too bogged down there. Yeah, pretty dramatically red in the market at the moment. And of course, more severe than I expected. So just the way it goes, that's crypto for you. And of course, Hex with the TA, we have TA, but we have large holders that can sell down liquid Hex at any time. That's exactly what we saw. We've seen this many times in this chart. Look how many we saw it here, we saw it here, we saw it here, we saw it here. We've seen it many times. The further I go back, we've seen it a lot. So we've seen it all going down here. So again and again. This was pretty severe in the relativity though. So just the way to go. People wanted to get the US dollars out. That's what they did. So there's sold, and we saw those accounts. Yes, particularly yesterday and the day before, we saw a lot of those accounts. We add those up on the Hex Whale bot. That's the way it goes. In fact, I might pull up the Hex Whale bot. Let's do that. I'm going to close down all the Icosa ones. Let me close down all those since we've looked through all those. And we're going to bring up the Hex Whale bot. And let's have a look at some of the stuff that's happened over the last 24 hours and get a good idea of what's good feel what's going on here. So we've had, what do we got here? In stakes, some liquidity changes. Most of the liquidity changes there. V3, 10 million hex stake 5 We like that. 10 million hex stake for 5. That's pretty cool. And that was probably that T-share, that thing that we saw, the hex T-share. Let's jump over to 5.5 million hex sold 4 hours ago. So this is the first one. 5.5 million sold. Let's see what this is all about. See if we've got any data on this. No one's commented on that from the looks of it. So 5 million hex sold early. Was it 4 hours ago? Then 3.8 million hex was bought for 3 hours ago. So that was cool. We'll give that a bit of a love there. 3.8. So one sell, one buy. What else we got there? That's it. So on the whale bot, that was it. So that's probably why we got a bit more stable price here at 4.3. And of course, yesterday we got as low as 3.5 cents yesterday. Look at that spike down. We got a higher low though today. Our low today is 4 cents rather than 3.5 cents, 4 cents. And we're currently at just under 4.3 cents at the moment. Top of our Bollinger Bands in blue. That's the top 95% of the prices. That is currently at just under 7.1 cents. The bottom is a just under 7.8 cents. And our 50% mark in the red line, that's a 50-cent price rank. It's currently at 5.4 cents with the EMA 13 and yellow is currently at 5.3 cents. That's crossed over in a trend reversal as well, which typically would be negative. But the problem is we've got a big Bollinger Band, big wide Bollinger Band, and we have had a major pullback already. So this trend reversal, bearish trend reversal, could be very short-lived. So we'll watch out for that. Let's have a look let's have a look at the other indicators. The sellers have taken over from the buyers. The buyers are down. You can see the cross there. That's pretty self-evident, and the trend is reversing. So we'll watch that. Pretty cool. We may get a bit of a crossover though. Here is our. Did I have two RSIs? I did too. Let's have a look at our stochastic RSI. Now here's the positive news. So the positive news is that EMA 13 cross probably could be short-lived, and of course that's backed up here by the stochastic RSI within the oversold territory. Looks like we'll get a crossover here. Here's a lot of previous crossovers you can see down here, and a chance to move up. So that's kind of a positive story there. So we've got two positive indicators, and of course we've already had a pretty sharp fall down. So reasonable to expect as long as the market holds up reasonably stable, we could get a bit of a bullback better here. How do you like that? All right, so cool. That's where we are at the moment. And of course, you can pick up heaps of volumes. As we always say on this channel, set your dollar cost average, set your limit orders. You may get a wick down. So if you'd had limit orders in here, you would have got a wick down. You may have captured that. Pretty much the way it goes. Let's have a look at the quad charts. We've currently got Hex USDC. Let's look at Hedron actually. We can see the last couple of hours on good old Hex there that we've been sort of climbing back. Let's have a look at Hedron on the top right. Hedron is just 17.57, so it's actually holding up pretty well at the moment, and it's currently right in the middle of the RSI at 50 there. So we'll just have to watch what happens here. But once again, we're only just entered day 7 on Icosa, so so far so good. We'll see how the market holds up with that. We've got Maxi on the bottom left. Maxi currently at 8 cents with the high of today of 8.5 cents, the low of 7.3 cents. That's kind of where that is. It did get almost in the oversold territory on the RSI. It's starting to bounce back here a little bit with good old Hex as well. Let's have a look at the premium over Hex. Obviously, we've got a bit of update from Maximus, so we're going to talk about that now. So 88% premium. So it's actually managed to capture back a fair amount of its premium that had lost. So that actually got right down back here, down to 70% premium over Hex. Remember, it had been up at 100% premium, so 2 Hex for one Maxi, and it's actually managed to climb back here to 88%. Obviously, we've been having the public testnet on as well. It's probably been helping a little bit too with the pub test network. So we're going to get into that too. Let's bring over Dip Catcher. Dipcatcher had a couple of updates, and one of them, he shared Hex Token YouTube yesterday. If you haven't seen that video, I did a video on Maximus team staking in the yield calculator. Amazing walkthrough of the Maximus dApps there for Dipcatcher, so definitely check that out. Dipcatcher says, thank you. This is 15 hours ago. Thank you to everyone who participated in the testnet team and perpetual pool minting. Everything worked perfectly and the feedback was helpful. Next step. So next step, in 2 days, we will test ending the test base stake. So that's the 1 year stake. Remember, the perpetuals, we use Hex. You put Hex in. And of course, calculating the staker reward ratios and claiming Hex and Hedron rewards. So in 2 days. So that's about a day and a half now to go. So cool. That was a nice update. And that's pretty much it from Dipcatcher and the Maximus team. Obviously, this is going to be huge for Hex, potentially. The base, the trio, the lucky, and the decky. If they all get their bigger pays better, that's 150 million each. That's 600 million Hex that would be off the market for 1 year, 3 years. That split into 1 year, 3 years, 7 years, and 10 years. And then it just restakes at the end of all those periods. It just keeps restaking. And of course, there is a mint and redemption phase in between, so the volumes can move around a bit too. All right, so cool. That is coming and looking bullish for Hex. It is a fundamental eating up that circulating supply, and that's what I talk about all the time because that's going to move the Hex price up higher over time, but also give some near-term price pressure as well. So people need to buy Hex to participate. If they don't have it, they have to buy Hex on the market to do that. So cool. That's in addition to all the normal, direct promotions and everything else that's going on in the Hex ecosystem. So very cool. Very nice. All right, so that's pretty much there on the Maxi. Let's have a look at Icosa because we just talked about Icosa. And Icosa is $1.27. It's probably close to fair value at the moment. So let's have a look. Let's bring up the calculator and see if that is at fair value. Let's pull it up. So we're going to close down Dipcatcher there. And let's go to, where's the calculator? Icosa. Yeah, I think it's that one. So let's pull it up. Not that one. I want to take the original sheet. So let's see what the price of Hex is at the moment. Hex is 4.3. Let's just put 4.3 in at the moment. And do that 4.3. Where's my spreadsheet gone? 4.3. 4.343 and bam. And that would be $1.26. What's the price of Icosa? $1.27. So pretty much in the same ballpark. Wouldn't be worth trying to arb that, I would say. So there we are. That's pretty cool. Probably you got fees, gas fees and things. So cool. That is where we are on the Hex chart. So we're going to jump over to the meme charts now and have a look at that. So let's have a look at the meme charts. We've got on BNB. We've got BNB, Pulse Dodge coin. They're pretty much similar to yesterday, sitting at 44 hundredths of a cent. So just under half a cent there. And you can see it's not really doing much, is it? Look at that. It's not really doing too much there. They all tried to recover and they all failed to recover. P33 also at 13.3 cents. Obviously, the market pretty red and negative, so it was pretty hard for them to hold up that value, and that includes IM as well. Also, they all tried to recover and all came pull back, and of course, the market also pretty much dragged them down too. But you've got IM there, Internet Money at 879. So that's kind of where the BNB coins are. And of course, let's jump over to the meme, the airdrops. So we've got the weight token at the moment. A weight token here is currently at 0.6 of a penny. That's where the weight token is, and yeah, that's doing pretty well actually. I guess I think it's kind of doing well. Even though it's pulled back from its 0.9 of a penny, had a little rally here. It's pulled back, but the fact not many people have claimed it, and it's still holding up at 0.5%. A weight token, that's pretty good, right? There's not many around though, because not many people have minted them. So I guess there's a bit of scarcity play going on there. There's only about 4 to 6% have been minted, depending on how you look at those numbers. So cool. Remember, about 4.5 million weight tokens are accruing every single day. So you got to remember that. Maybe 4.4 million, something like that. There's a look at Pulse Dodge coin, $3.82 for Pulse Dodge coin. And of course, it did get pretty close to oversold territory there. Not surprising. I mean, that was a massive pullback too. It doesn't look too different from the Hex chart though, if you think about it. So it's pulled back quite a bit there, and we're bound back up at $3.82. And they haven't actually checked today, but they haven't got staking and deflation stuff coming out yet. I haven't checked the official email Twitter, but that looks like the case at the stage. So cool. Did get down as low 2 to 3 days ago. Got down as low as $2.95. It's now up at $3.82, which is a pretty nice gain if you've got picked the bottom, right? So that's pretty nice there. And they still have, like I say, their staking coming up. That's pretty much the coins. So let's get into the market. We've got BTC at 21,264, down up 1.4%. Just cooling off now after the last big move down. And of course, Ethereum at 1590, down 2%. And of course, the merge coming up in September 15th. We had a lot of the merge craze going on. It's pulled back from there. There's a good chance that we'll get, there's always a chance that we'll get a second wave. A second wave of excitement about the merge coming up. So we'll be watching for that in the next few weeks as we move closer to the 15th September. What's that, about 3 weeks away or so? A bit longer, maybe 3.5 weeks. So we'll keep looking out for that. Yeah, $1,600 pretty much, more or less. We've got BNB up at 2% at 285. And we've got the stables looking fairly stable on USDC, USD Tether there as well. So, and BUSD also. That's the markets. We're going to come up to the Hex daily stats. That should be out. So day 992, we're going to wait for that to pop up. At the moment, we're just moved over to day 993. What's that? Another 6 days, and we'll 6 days away or 7 days away. We'll be hitting 1,000 days. So we're getting closer and closer and closer to the big 1,000 days of Hex journey. It's going to be very, very cool. All right, so day 992 will come up soon. So we're going to stay tuned for that. In the meantime, we're going to get into some of the comments. I'll leave it back on the Hex charts here while we talk about whatever's going on in the chat. All right, let's just get up to here. Got a few more things to say. We've got it's Primitive says one hex soon. Yeah, well, if you think it's going to go to 1 cent, it's let me try and get that in the thing. Yeah, 1 cent hex soon. If you think it's going to go 1 cent, definitely put your limit orders in. Now, obviously, 2.8 cents back on the 19th of June was the local low so far, and maybe the end of the bear market, some people have called. Obviously, we have got a pretty fundamentally bullish time for Hex at the moment with Icosa, with Maximus coming up, and, of course, the window of opportunity up through at least to the mid-September. Maybe we might get the market pulling down to that final level that Richard's been talking about in, say, October. Late September, October, maybe November, somewhere in that ballpark. We've got the Fed Reserve results coming out on with the interest rate rises on the 21st of September. We've got inflation data for August and employment data for August coming out in September. And of course, I'll do a video at the beginning of September about the major indicators coming up for September that may have an impact on the market. But the window of opportunity at the moment is looking pretty bullish. Maximus is certainly tracking very well, and on the 28th, looks like we might get in the launch date on the 28th of August here around the launch of Maximus, and that's going to be pretty impressive impact on the Hex circulating supply, as you saw in the waterfall chart. It'll be pretty cool. Hopefully, we'll get some cool numbers like 600 mil. If we even do better than that, that'd be amazing. That'd be absolutely amazing. But 600 million would be mind blowing. And getting more than that would be just even double. If you had two brains, then both of them explode. I don't know. Money Magnet and House there. Like to see Hex price 1-2 cents. Says Money Magnet. Yeah, set your limit orders. Now you can do that you can set limit orders and make that happen. So if you go into Discord, we've got useful links and you can find the limit orders there. 1 cent Hex is possible, but highly improbable, says DV. Yeah, I would say that's true too. But of course, if Hex has been, with this recent sell-off, it was quite dramatic. That's what happens when you got Hex, large holders of liquid Hex, and they all decide to sell there. That's what happens. J-Man says if Bitcoin goes to 11K, I believe Hex will be at 1 cent, says J-Man. That seems a reasonable thing to me. Pulse God says, good morning all. What a wild night last night with BTC dump. Yeah, it was pretty hardcore yesterday. And Hex also was similar. J-Man says markets are looking rough, says J-Man. We have a certain political party here in the United States that's absolutely destroying every economy they touch. Yeah, we know, J-Man. They are a bunch of nutters. But once again, we're a crypto show, so we'll try and talk about crypto more. I agree with your sentiment there. There was rumors Celsius Network sold on FTX. Is this true? Says Paul Scott. Well, it's only a small amount. You're talking about the Bitcoin? Yeah, it's only a small amount. So that's really not going to move the markets. Unimax in the house there. I'm 30th. I'm like 30th, says Unimax. A nice one. 35 likes. Definitely smash the subscribe button there. Let's see how we're getting on. I'm so close to 555. I lost one actually. So I actually started I'm down now. It could have been a bot though. I had quite a few bots lately on the channel. I don't know why. They all love to come, but hey, this is the way it goes. Wookie's in the house there. Two Gwei. Is it Two Gwei? Are you kidding me? Let's check out Two Gwei. That's insane in the membrane. Let's check that out. That's got to be too cool. Too cool for school. 4 Gwei, 3 Gwei. Yeah, so it must have been 2 Gwei. That's impressive. Look at that. Uniswap swaps at around $1, 88 cents actually, under $1. I haven't seen a swap under $1. It's a low, of course. But that's pretty impressive. So cool. We'll come back to that. Let's Hex Daily Stats. So we're still waiting for day 992 to come off the press there. So that we'll come back to that in a minute. Let us get into it. We did start the live stream a bit later than normal, but actually 25 minutes later. Unimax says, I picked up P33 for just over 9 cents before and dumped it at later quarter. Nice one, Unimax. That's a really good trade. Well done, man. Evening from America. Hex Token, Tank Crypto. Hey, a big shout out to you in America. Yeah, hope things are going good there. There's so many, was there 50 states in the United States? It's a big country, so hope things are going well there. All right, let us jump back and we'll try and see where the Hex Daily Stats is up. No, we'll wait for that. We're going to go jump over to Pulsechain, and I hear there was some drama. I don't know what the drama was. Let me know if we don't do a drama on this channel. We're a no drama channel, but definitely I heard there was a little bit of drama. We don't talk about it, so we'll just leave it out. So cool. September the 6th to the 9th, there's a Pulsechain coming up there, and of course we've got the world's largest crypto conference coming up. It's going to be pretty cool. And of course, all the keynote speakers there as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's coming up. We're getting pretty close. We've got all these project teams going to be there, which is going to be pretty neat. Let's jump down here. We've got a few extra ones here, actually. I haven't seen these ones before. We've got a Null TX has jumped in here. And we've got, is that like a fire ant there? We've got social media investors as well. Social media investors, that's there as well. So 2 new projects. 16 days and 16 hours to go. Woohoo! We're almost down to 2 weeks, everybody. That's pretty insane. We're almost down to 2 weeks for Pulsechain. I'm going to post that link in the channel there. Let me post that. Bam. The other thing, of course, is there's the Pulsechain link. Bam. There we go. The other thing is that you can get a 15% discount on these tickets if you use a link on the actual website or one of the affiliates. So there's all of 4 different price groups there. Now it's going to be up to 3,000 people at this conference and exhibition, and then there's going to be quite a few events around it. So we've got the Labor Day on Monday. We've got the Pulsecon, the Pulse Masters. We're going to have the Party of the Villains as well with the Pulsification Official. That's the National Museum of Organized Crime and Law Enforcement, the Mob Museum. So there's going to be lots of other events, Power City event, party, Nagabo's party, and stuff like that. So they're going to be a lot of fun, something for everyone. And those who, some people will be, attending other things just around and outside of it for sure. What else? We've got all these people are going to be there. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see a lot of these faces and a lot of their views and experience and stuff like that. The music should be pretty cool. Got a full-on pretty music entertainment there. So nice. That should be fun. And we've got all the affiliates. So yeah, if you want a 15% discount, that is the link down the bottom there, and you can get a discount with any of these different affiliates here that are around. I think that was pretty much it. There's lots of cool stuff here. The Zook party is probably going to be insane. I hope we get some really cool dance party stuff from the Zook party there, some footage. And so yeah, looking forward to that. I know that Craig and others are going to be there, so that should be cool. And yeah, hashtag everybody is coming. Got the official trailer there and other stuff like that. Lots of sponsors, looking really nice. Yeah, I think that's kind of it on the website, is it? Still going down a bit further. That's pretty much it. So definitely check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, day 992. Still waiting for that to come off. Sometimes it is late, so we're just going to be patient with that. Day 992. Waiting for that to come out. In the meantime, let's jump back to the prices. I'm going to play a little bit of ad around the Pulsecon. Let me pull that up because it's kind of, I really like it actually. It's pretty fun. Let's watch that.
2, 1, swing. That's looking good. Oh, yeah. That's in the hole. That's in. That's it.
Be a chocolate.
Dan saying Pulsechain looking unlikely to happen. Team Money and team are needing 350K to make it work. I was unaware of that, Dan. Obviously, I didn't have a chance to check that out. I knew there was some drama about it, but I didn't know what the drama was. I don't know whether it was just people drama or what people say or something like that. But that's the actual whether it's actually going to be on or not. Okay, that's a bit more dramatic. So we'll be waiting for news about that, I guess, Dan. Amando's in the house there. When you stake Hex, is the bonus Hex you receive separate from the Hex? When you stake Hex, is the bonus Hex you receive separate from the Hex daily payout per share? And is the bonus Hex? No. So the Hex payout per share is the complete amount of Hex that you're getting, includes inflation and any penalties that you receive from people, early in staking and things like that. Is the bonus paid over the life of the stake, or is it minted at the end? It's minted at the end, Amando. So all you'll get paid Hex per share every single day, and it's basically all the rewards that that you can get to, but you'll only be able to mint them all at the end of your stake period. So let's say every day for 100 days, you have 100 days stake, and every day you would earn rewards from the inflation and the penalties, and then per T-share that you had, and then at the end of 100 days, you'll be able to mint all the rewards for those 100 days. That's pretty much it. Brennan says, yeah, not sure if Pulsechain is on anymore. Superman says, Brennan, yeah, just found that out. Thanks to Dan. Appreciate that. I was not aware of that. I thought the drama was, I heard that there was drama, but I didn't know what it was. So all I heard was that there was drama. So I didn't know that was existential drama. We will find out how that goes. Tell your boomer friends that Yahoo ranks Hex properly. Nice one, Hex Huddle. Hex boomer friends, boomer. What else are we going at? Christian Collin. Hi, everybody. What have I missed? You missed. We covered Icosa day 6 stats. We covered the prices. We covered a little bit about Pulsechain, although it appears that it could be a bit of a drama today. Superman, big news today. Pulsechain is maybe off. Yeah, that's big news. All right. So we're looking for that because Pulsechain is a real big deal, actually. Is a really big deal. So hopefully they can get that across the line. 350K is a pretty decent amount of money to get over the line there. It's a shame that they've come out with it so close, so delayed to that point. I know that they must have well over 2,000 people there. So let's see what happens. Hi, everybody. What have I missed? I think we went on to that one. I sent the details in Discord, says Katie. Okay, I'll probably check that out in the afternoon live stream, Katie. Granddad in the house. Thanks for the info, says Armando. You're welcome. Good evening, Superman, says Christos. I'm glad you're here every day. Hey, me too, glad Christos. Me too. Katie says, please don't send any more money to that address on Pulsechain website, says Katie. Okay, cool. How are you today? Lies beneath in the house there. Hello, X, EX, and PLS for the win. Absolutely. That is a maxi. Abra says 306 tickets sold. How can it be 306? They said that they were raising, every time they'd raise 1,000 people, they would increase the prices. Okay, that's pretty crazy. That 306, that would be, how could that be? I thought they were up at over 2,000 tickets, so I'll double check that. KG, the Internet Money Wallet guy, had Trayvon on a stream earlier. Okay, cool. Not enough to hold, says Abra. Yeah, definitely. If there's I thought they were over 2,000 now, so that's a bit weird. I'll definitely have to double check the numbers though. As you know, I'd like to make sure that I have seen some numbers and some numbers from the team or something like that. All right, so let's get into Hex Daily Stats. Yeah, here it is. Woo! Day 992, hot off the press, the 20th of August, 2022. And the price is 4.267 cents. They're up 9.6%. Yay, we'll take that to the bank at the moment. So cool. All right, the Hex payout per T-share, 6.137 X per T-share. The T-share price there, $991. The T-share rate, 23,231. Up a massive 29.3 today. That's a big move in the T-share rate. And of course, the average stake length there, 6.55 years. Those HSIs definitely having a toll on the longer stakes. So we're getting longer and longer and longer. APY, the annual percentage rate, or the annual percentage yield rate, the yield, that's inflation and emergency in-stake penalties, 37.87% today. The amount of Hex in the pool down from 303 million down to 281 million there. Hex in the pool. The US dollars has gone up nicely, so we've gone from 10.1 up to 11.9. Obviously, we've had a lot of liquidity changes around the place as well. ETH has gone up from 997 to 1139. Nice to see that. So the pools are looking pretty good there. Change in T-shares up 976 more T-shares. and we're at 10,457,832 T-shares. Remember, Hex is kind of easy to understand. We have a reward pool. That reward pool has inflation and penalties in it. Penalties are for people that don't keep their responsibilities when they stake. And then, of course, we have an ownership pool. So the ownership pool owns those rewards, and that has T-shares in it. And T-shares means trillions of shares. And, of course, if either the rewards or the T-shares go up or down, that changes the Hex payout per T-share. And you mint that payout that you accumulate over the life of your stake at the end of your stake. So that's pretty much how that works. All right, let's jump over. We had a big increase in circulating supply, 121 million, and then a big decrease with staking there. Decrease in staking of 116 million. Let me see what date it is today, 21st of August. So we've got the stake percentage of coins there at 9.63% of all hexes staked, and a large majority of the hexes is owned and controlled by the Origin account and its family, pretty much. So penalties today, very low penalties, 353,000. We had some really massive penalties, so Hex stakers really got paid well in the last 10 days with some of these penalties. So that's what Hex is all about, getting T-shares over time. So it's all about over time, delayed gratification, accumulating T-shares. And if you've staked out Hex a long time and you got these big T-shares, if you in the future, if you go to restake them with the share rate going up and to the right, you're going to get a lot less T-shares. So that's what I mean. Longer pays better. A lot of people that are they're riding through the price cycles of Hex and accumulating at larger T-share levels, a lot of Hex. And they may have been a smaller fish at the beginning, but they're going to rise up to be a bigger fish at the end because their T-shares are so precious. My precious T-shares. All right, so everyone's going to get a copy on the Pulsechain, but of course, the same owners own the same thing. So they're basically going to be like two passive incomes on two good working chains. So it's going to be fun to see that play out too. Current stakers, of course, up 251. So really good numbers, triple-digit numbers, pretty nice. 105,261. And the holders up 264 to 308,720. So 308,720 there. Total stakers up 270 to 132,392. And our big measure coming up here, total holders up 463 up to 487,000 as we head towards 500,000. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of a next milestone. And that said, of course, we're currently on day 993, heading towards 1,000 days. A week to go. Got to get excited about that. And the payout per T-share, 6.11 Hex, looking good. So let me play a little video, and we're going to play a little video, and I'm going to pull something else up here. Let me just check this one out. Let's play the other one here. And we're going to go. Okay, I hope you guys. Where is it going here with this one? We're going to play the highest of stakes just for a brief. Just let me set something else up. So check this out. Bam.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. Yes, every scammer in the world is going to tell you something similar, but in this case, you are actually going to have regret.
I mean, you're scamming everyone.
Richard Hart, he's got a history of being called the spam master.
There's some weird things going on with his coins.
Making one of the biggest Ponzi schemes that we have ever seen.
Hex coin is 1,000% a scam coin.
People are going to lose money because of you.
Remember all the haters? All the haters that told you that I was a scammer and Hex was a scam? I got bad news for the haters. We're making new all-time highs where everything else is getting wrecked. Price is up 4,000 or 5,000 fold in 600 days.
I've made enough money in the last week that I could buy a house in cash.
I would never have to work another day in my life.
I'm here to shill. I want to change the world, and I can only do that if people participate. The only thing that matters in this world is goods and services. Everything else is accounting. And our made-up imaginary internet money is better than the government's made-up imaginary internet money. Both of them are only backed by the shared fiction of the humans believing that they have value.
If Hex is a religion, then Richard is God.
I'm in crypto for glory. I want to have the best cryptocurrency that's ever existed. I want to have the best performing asset that's ever existed.
And so I think of blockchain as like the internet. In the 90s, everyone thought the internet was just for email.
I bought some this morning.
their imaginary quarters. Like, it's like playing Monopoly.
I put it all in. I went
Like, all what?
all over house money.
This is a force that is not going to go away. The cryptocurrency is not going away. And at some point, the people that you met that you thought were crazy loon birds, they're going to be in the 1%, and they're going to be the people that own half everything.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that bit of a break there. Now, I'm just trying to find the stuff around PulseCon. So there's a couple of things that have been posted. Obviously, this event here around PulseCon, events around Vegas are still on Hex Pulsechain. And we've got some picture here that I haven't confirmed. This one here around 350,000 there. And of course, PulseCon Air official apparently with the last update. So yeah, I have to check more stuff around that. We might talk about it later on in the day. So let's have a look at some of this stuff. We've definitely got some comments here from Blair. 350,000 needed to hold hotel. His team money doesn't have only 300 tickets was sold. I see. So we're talking about the tickets for the hotel tickets. So the I guess the more expensive ones seems to be the place there. So yeah, a bit of drama about that. So we'll try and get a bit more news about that and talk about that in the second live stream. Cool. Sometimes that happens. It's not the best, obviously, with such a huge event, but we'll see how we go with that as we move forward. All right, let's go back to the Hex chart here. We've got 4.3 cents on Hex at the moment. We've got Hedron at 17.62. We've got $88% premium of Maxi over Hex at the moment, and Icosa at $1.26. Let's have a look at a couple of comments in the chat. How are we coming up? 47 minutes. What time is it? 1:43. Not too bad. Let's have a look here. Katie says Power City and KSTV are picking up the slack. Try saving the event, says Katie. Oh, nice one. That'd be pretty good. That's going to be good news, KD. Around PulseCon. Where can I stake Hex, says Christian Collin. Well, you can stake it at go.hex.com. It's probably where you can do it. I'll just get it into the Discord. We have all the useful links for Hex. And of course, you can have all the onboarding tools here. Where we're going to go? We're going to go up to the top here. Under a Discord there, you can find all the links, and you can go to go.hex.com and you can stake there. So just click go.hex.com and you can click stake and put the amount of Hex in and the amount of days that you want to stake and stake there. There are other alternatives like the Staker app and things like that, but this is the main one. So check that out. It's cool. I'll post that in the chat. That's for Christian. What else have we got there? Let me go up here. We've got a few other comments. So Hexodl's posted a few sites. That's nice. Thanks, Hexodl. What else we got there? Many were asking on chats on the new RH streams. Let me jump back to the price there. New RH streams on how to get and stake Hex. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. RH for the win says lies beneath. What else we got? David Gomez on fire. Nice one. What else there? We'll go through other comments. Jono up there. Hey, nice to see you, Jono. They had to raise the Abra says they had to raise the prices. It was filling because the sales weren't there. They were going to raise the prices anyway. He told me, T-Money told me when we had him on here a couple of months ago that every 1,000 people they're going to raise the price. So that was the last update I had from him. But it certainly sounds like they are in trouble in terms of the hotel bookings. So that's going to be a big issue. I just Superman says charity. I made 3 15-year stakes, one for each son and one for my retirement. Question: what happens if I need to pull out 1 7.5 years? So you have to get to 50% the way before you get penalties on your principal charity. So you can emergency in-stake it. But yeah, your alternatives, of course, were to, you could have potentially waited for the Maximus projects to come up because they're going to have a 10-year perpetual. So you could potentially have waited for that. That would have given you 10 years, but not 15. So just take that into account. And they have a 7-year as well, charity. So hopefully that explains a few things. Yeah, you get your principal back, says Brennan. Nice there. Hexodders posted a couple of sites there, pumpamentals.com, pulsechain.com, and yeah, definitely. Hexodders says that for 2.5 years you get principal back as if you didn't stake it. Yeah, that's right. So whatever the price will be, you get the price gain, but you get principal back in that period of time. Now, if you're staking less than 180 days, it's a slightly different formula. But yeah, if you've got Staker app charity, Staker app, you can paste in your Ethereum address. Then the Staker app link is in the video description. You can actually paste in your Ethereum address in there. It's just a read only. You're not logging into your wallet or anything, and you can actually see your stakes and what the penalties are at any particular time if you decide to end your stake today, for example. So Staker app's good for that. Just paste your address in. Staker app also has another feature called a smart wallet, which means you can stake through that smart contract, but you know, that's different. So that's if you're going to go through Staker app. So you can just do it traditionally. Just stake through go.hex.com or something. There are other sites, but you can stake through this as the first official one and all that. And of course, then you can just paste your address into stake. Download Staker up onto your phone, just paste your address in there. There's no access to your wallets or anything. It's just you having a look and read only, and it gives you the penalties in there. It's quite nice and easy, especially you don't have to use the formulas and try to calculate your penalties and stuff like that. What else we got there? But it may keep you from selling earlier. Yeah. So that's a big thing, is that when you're going through the price cycles, if you stake long, obviously it helps prevent you from selling down too early and accumulating all those volumes. So yeah. Okay, thank you. I forgot about Maxi, Deco, etc. And when do those come out? Well, they're probably coming out the first half of September, charity. So they're just a different way option, because the ownership you still have the ownership token. The ownership token owns the Hex stake in there. So there's different alternatives you can look at there, pooled stakes. So pretty cool. I look into all these sites as charity. You're welcome. Yep. Link to Staker apps in the video description. Pretty easy to download. Most Hexkins that I know use it. So, but you just paste your address in, and you don't have to do anything else. It's not like your private keys or anything, keywords like that. All right, how we doing? Coming up to we've got 56 people. Hey, welcome everybody. Great to have everybody in the house there. So cool. That is it. Oh yeah, that is not small drama. That depending on how this plays out. Hopefully Power City and other people can come to the party there and try and help out with that. We'll see how we go. And so forth. So yeah, cool. We're going to close out some of these things. As you know, I like to, when this stuff comes in, I like to have a bit of time to confirm stuff and look at a few things, so you can appreciate that. As a content creator, I think you've got to have a bit of checks and balances before you start, talking about stuff too much. But there is Sandy Beach has posted a Telegram there about PulseCon resolution. So there's a Telegram link there as well. So check that out in our Discord. Oh, wow. Woo-hoo-hoo! We hit 650 members. Yes, we did it. I just saw that now. We just hit 650 members. That's so cool. Well done, everybody. That's so good. And I guess our next goal is 700. But I like to celebrate it on the way. So 650 members. Next target, 700 members. Of course, if you love a great Pulsechain, PulseX, Hex community, and of course, we do our best to make it a safe environment as well. And of course, if you love great information, then definitely worth joining our Discord. Links in the video description. Let's see who's the latest people to join. We've got Marek in the house there. So big welcome to Marek and Sil Win. So big welcome to Sil Win as well. I'll give you a Superman since we're up at 650 and away to go. So cool. Very excited, as we say. Now, if you love good information, we've got useful links around all Hex and Pulsechain stuff like that. All the links. Layman guides to Hex, contract dresses for Hex, Hex staking front ends as well, Hex audits, Pulsechain, PulseX. We've got everything in there. Richard Hart, market trading, limit orders, all that sort of stuff. The second layer derivative products, Hedron, Maxi, all there too. Onboarding tools for Hex, so Hex calculators and staking calculators and lots of stuff. We've got the Ethereum blockchain. If you want to find out about the Pulsechain, how big that's going to be, because we're forking Ethereum. We got the Pulsechain Hex YouTube streamers and all that sort of stuff, and Pulsechain sacrifice projects if you're still into sacrificing for those. Ledger, we got Ledger and Treasure for hardware, crypto hardware security. We've got some of the community sites here: Hex Toys, Hex Community Jobs, Hex Merch, all that sort of stuff. And of course, we've got a few extra things there, Hex Got Well and other stuff like that. So definitely check that out. We've also got new token links down the bottom here under Pulsechain projects. We've got the Pulse Police. So if you're looking at to claim something, it's good to have, don't just do it wild like a wild cowboy, because you can get, your whole wallet can get emptied out by these terrible scammers So make sure that any airdrop has been, pretty much approved by the Pulse police or people in the, the security there. We've got Pulsechain news as well. Over 100 projects, probably over 130. I want to do another video on this, so I actually might do this afternoon and focus in on Pulsechain projects again. We've got Pulsechain Sacrifice project results as well, and of course many other stuff in there as well. All the passive income projects are a very, very cool place to be. All right, cool. Let us jump back to the Hex charts. That's kind of where we're at the moment. Hex at 4.3 cents. Hedron at 17.64. Almost 89% premium over Hex at the moment on Maxi, and $1.26 for Icosa there at the moment. So cool. Let's get up to some of the other comments. Charity says, is there a point I could pull out early with no too many penalties? No, Charity. Just curious. Not with standard Hex staking. It's 50%. Otherwise, you can pull out, but you'll lose a lot of your principal. You don't really want to do that. So yeah, you want to think about a staking ladder. If you're thinking about maybe you want some flexibility, you can do a staking ladder. So do a stake earlier. If you think you're going to actually pull some out in 3 years, you'll get less T shares, but you'll have that flexibility without the big penalties. So you need to think about a staking ladder that way. But there's a lot of tools, as we say in Discord, a lot of tools around that, particularly in the useful links. So these onboarding tools. So we've got lots of different types of staking ladder tools there. You can think about how to use that. But once again, we've also got the staking pools coming up with the Maximus products, and probably the first half of September is the way we're looking at that. Christian Collins says, Hex Token, I'm new to crypto. I found your channel last week, and since then I have learned so much. I've been killing it in Icosa. Thanks. Hey, Christian, that's so good to hear. And a big shout out and a big thanks to people in the community too, because we've got a lot of great people in the community like Brian and Hexodal and many others that help out Brennan. Big shout out to everybody else as well. I'm just missing somebody that I normally shout out. So let me find Sandy Beach, of course, as well. And someone's not been around for a little while. Just Fat Sammy as well. So big shout out to many of them. And of course, many of the Hex Token channel members as well. Big shout out to you for all the stuff you do for the community. What else we got there? We've got a couple of comments there. All Hexcan OGs use stakers as Hexodal. Yeah. Non-crypto chat has some cool videos. Yeah, where's the non-crypto chat? Yeah, down in here. There's some cool videos if you like non-crypto stuff. Lots of flutes going on at the moment, I see. So there's something for everybody. Cars. Oh man, that's some freaking looking car, that one. That Porsche there. So cool, a lot of cool stuff in there. Definitely worth joining. All right, cool, very nice. All right, so what else we got going here? Charity says, well, the NFT and sell stakes on Icosa, right? That's an option if desperate. NFT and sell stakes on Icosa. Yeah, I guess that's you could do that if you do. It's HSI stakes. So we talked about you doing traditional stakes. You can do HSI stakes and through the Hedron DApp or the Icosa DApp. And of course, that means that you can potentially trade those on OpenSea. So you get those are an alternative to just traditional Hex staking. And of course, you can turn them into NFTs there and sell them on OpenSea, or you can sell them to the Icosa contract. So if there's a Hex stake that you don't want anymore, you can sell it for Icosa and exit that way. You'd get paid Icosa for that, of course, at the current going rate at the time. So there's a little bit of stuff around there. So there is some optionality there as well. So there's a couple options. Cool. Thanks. A big thanks also to the community, says Christian. Yeah, big shout out to them as well. Thanks, Christian. Appreciate that, though. Hexola says, Christian, follow Richard Hart and Subtool's YouTube. Yeah, definitely follow our founder, Richard Hart, the crypto master. Get Hex in the house there. Hi, all. Good to see you, Get Hex. Don't worry about him flexing. He's a genius. Yeah. You can ignore the stuff you don't like. That's as simple as that. Did you see my racing videos I posted in there, Superman? Yeah, I think you got a couple in here. These ones here. Maybe I should try and pull those out and play them later on today. Let's have a look. We've got a little bit of video in there. It's going. You can't hear the sound, but they're definitely coming in. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice. Very nice. I've got another one here. We might as well play a little bit of that.
Yeah, I think it's over.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, thanks for that, Brendan. Very nice. I might try and clip those together and maybe put them in this afternoon show. Chris says, I believe Hex can be purchased on Coinbase wallets. Yeah, no, that's true. I think that's true. I think we covered that a while ago. I'm not on Coinbase, so I don't use it that much. I do have an account, but I haven't really used it. Hex says to create an HSI, use either Hedron Pro or app.icosa Pro. Well said, Hex. I appreciate that. Yes, Coinbase wallet swap has Hex. Nice one. Nice one. All right, so cool. That is it. We're pretty much up to an hour. I'm going to probably wrap up here. I'll probably do a little bit more checking out around the thanks, Suitman says Brennan. I'll probably do a little bit more around the Pulsechain news, because obviously I haven't heard much about it. So, but thanks to Reese and other people for sending me through information. I'll check that out. All right, cool. There we are. Let's wrap up here. We've got Hex at 4.3 cents, Hedron at 17.64. Both of them, all of them kind of recovering at the moment after the massive pullback in the markets, generally speaking. And of course, for these markets, 88%, almost 89% for premium for Maxi, and $1.26 for Icosa. So pretty much staying pretty stable there at the moment. All right, Hexol says, but I personally wouldn't use CB Wallet, Coinbase, and rely on Treasure.io and Staker app. Yeah, it's probably a better way to go there. All right, cool. Let's wrap it up. We've got a couple more comments, so we're going to play out some funky music, Power City, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I will catch me on today, 5 hours time from now, and we'll see how the markets are going and all the latest news. Catch me then. All right, let's do it. Pulse, Power City Core. There we go. All right, bye for now. Take care.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so October 2021, I packed my life up and moved to America. 6 months later, I'm on set working with a $150,000 robot. I'd never operated one before, nor even been in the presence of one, and as a filmmaker by heart, this was super exciting. Now, did I think I'd just pack my bags in Australia and waltz onto this set so quickly? Absolutely not. All of this happened so quickly. I usually stop and think, how? How did I go from living a simple life by the beach to working on a younger self's dream set? One thing the robot taught me is we are only limited to what we think we can do.
And the reflections on it to make it so we just do it this way.
I'll tell you this. Over the 2 weeks working on set, it was thrilling, sometimes even scary. This piece of machinery moves quick. Overall, it was incredible to see the shots that came from using the robot. It's a massive step in elevating the production, but also made it fun and exciting to see everyone's reaction when the DP shouts, "Robot moves." If only I could tell my younger self that I'd be here today. I wonder what he would have to say.
Yeah.